If you need a hug, Silas is right there for you. He's very smart and funny and loves music, loves the Beatles. His favorite Beatles song is All You Need Is Love. That's how he feels. But if you ask him about it, he'd be like, oh wait, no, but pizza too. A couple days before Christmas, we found out our baby had an extra copy of the 21st chromosome, which is also known as Down syndrome. I just kind of felt like my world became very small. I felt alone in my feelings of sadness and the guilt that came along with that. I was feeling sad, just the feeling of fear, and I thought, oh, nobody else feels like this.
Anthony was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy at 2.5 years of age. It was just quite obviously devastating, and the doctors basically said, take him home and enjoy him while you got him. There was just something intrinsically in me that said, I can't accept that there's no hope.
When my son first told me that he was suicidal, it was like a train hit me. You lose so many dreams sometimes when you have a child that's struggling and their life is constantly on the line or threatened.
I surrounded myself and him with, I thought, the best people. We were given research to say that regular physical therapy was vital. We have physical therapy available, and that'll be Monday at 10 and Wednesday at 2. And I said, well, what about the occupational therapy? And they were waiting for a spot to come available. And I said, well, will you be able to combine those appointments? And she laughed at me. When she finally came back to me, I was looking at taking him out of school 4 days a week. And that was just unacceptable. I can remember back to the early days, and it almost brings me to tears, but a father coming in with his child, and the child was running all over the place, couldn't keep his clothes on. They would take that child back to work with him, and then we had a chair in our lobby, and he would plop in that chair, and within maybe 5 minutes he was snoring, and he was sleeping that whole 2 hours, and he was just exhausted. And then the child would come out and he'd go home, and I'm thinking, the parents, they just were needing support, as I did.
To keep high levels of always what I'm going to do is for my son, and you put yourself aside, it's traumatic, and I just don't think that a person can sustain it.
There were times when I was just really, really exhausted, and I would go home to my mom, and she could see the stress, and she'd say, you're going to get through this. And then she'd stomp her foot and she goes, I'm with you all the way. And it would give me a boost. Someone is in my corner. Someone is giving me words to uplift me.
As the parent, when you're struggling, you are going down any path you can get your hands on. But there's nothing that feels organic or community-driven, a place where you can have connection.
When I look at the parents that come in our clinic, I see my own story at times with them walking through the door. And I just want to reach out and say, you're not alone, that we can help. If you'll let us, we'll even be on the journey with you. That's kind of how Sarah and I started the foundation.
I felt so fortunate to hear about Family Achievement Foundation being started, because the foundation focuses on supporting the caregivers, the parents.
The mission of Family Achievement Foundation is to provide love, support, and resources to parents on a challenging journey, no matter what the journey is. Love and support is something that is everything to our parents. And I think one of the things that's so beautiful about our community is there's unconditional love.
As I was getting to know these moms, my heart just filled with happiness. If parents are feeling uplifted and supported, then they can parent better, and then their family benefits, and then everybody benefits.